Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play EU4 as the Oirat. And it's finally time to spank those pesky Ottomans for their continual support of the independence of Baluchistan, which is annoying because Baluchistan loves me. Well, they've gone down a little bit, but they've always been a huge fan of me in the past, but people keep supporting their independence because they're large, and they also are doing the incite... what do you call it? Agitate for liberty. So there's some spies over there just trying to shake things up, which is making it very unpleasant. We got to bring their independence desire, liberty desire, to below 50% over here. But the Ottomans are currently embroiled in two wars. One, they're defending Tunis against a lot of people, France and Castile, which probably won't last forever. But additionally to that, Hungary and Austria being quite big, actually Hungary being quite big, have a crusade against the Ottomans. I think the Ottomans are going to get utterly obliterated here. I don't expect that they're going to take enough land to be able to capture Constantinople, especially since it's so expensive. The amount of war score you need to take this is just redonkulous. It's 30% by itself, but then the coring and overextension and all those things is brutal. In any case, we're going to go ahead and declare war. We've got our claim. We're going to do that. Most of our allies are too far away to be convinced to come in here. The Ottomans have no allies on their side. It's just great. Just really good for me. So we're going to move in on forts. I don't suppose I can reach any of these others. No, I can reach that one. That's interesting. So you go there, and you go there, actually. That's going to be fine. And then the rest of y'all... oh, some of these rebellions went away. Oh, there must be a fort that besieged something. I'm still hoping some of this territory breaks away from the Russians, just because that would be cool. We're still coring some of this stuff that we took from Persia. Lost a claim on Wuding. That's okay. We're going to just leave that be for now. Still have to start a few more cores. So we're definitely overextended. There might be some rebellion. We do have a -2 advisor, which is nice. It's also going to be really important that I keep relatively large stacks over here. The big problem in this war is going to be attrition, because it's going to be mountains and desert, which sucks. But I have to keep large stacks because the Ottomans actually have a fairly large army. They have no manpower. And I'm hoping their army is mostly tied up over here. In fact, they may have taken a big hit. Ottomans, now they literally have no manpower, and they are losing a little bit of dudes. They're probably being attritioned as well here. So I can't reach any of these other forts, right? No. But I suppose what I could do is at least go and, siege a little bit of this so we won't get attrition walking through it. There's something to be said about that. Let's start another core. I like that we got some extra coast down here. It's going to make some interesting possibilities with our trade ships in the future. This is actually the war goal over here, so we've got our ticking war score going right away, which is always nice to see. I guess we've got no other bits we can grab right now, so we'll just have to wait until the fortresses fall. I assume we have the +5 cannon bonus. No, really? How many cannons do we have here? Just 6. All right, let's throw some more in there. Actually, how many do we need? We need 15. So that'll actually bring us up to 18, which is going to be good. And let me detach the cannons and then grab the infantry and then pull half of those away just to reduce our attrition a wee bit. We're going to get a lot of attrition, but luckily we have infinite number of human lives to throw at the problem. It's the way I like to wage war. I'm a nice fellow that way. So we are not going to be able to get a blockade of any of the coast over here, so that is going to extend the time of these sieges, but it's not too bad. We also don't have any leaders with a siege bonus, which is always a little bit annoying. But, that's okay. Are you seriously going over here? But you're just going to give me more attrition. Why would you do that? Is that Baluchistan? Oh! You're not totally loyal, because I'm at a war with the Ottomans, which means Baluchistan is in a war with the Ottomans, which means we are once again annexing these guys. Which actually means what I really want right now is more Diplorep, because I'll annex them faster. It's still going to take forever because they're a very huge country. But wow. Excellent. If we keep them below 50%, I don't think people can support their independence. Because that's the thing. Baluchistan loves me. Here, I'm going to go ahead and re-royal marry them while we're at it. Make sure that stays nice and high. And I'm going to use my other diplomat to just refabricate a claim on Wuding, just so we always have an option of going after the Ming. Taking the Ming territory, as well as taking Japan, would lead to a lot more money. Although, money is not something we're hurting for right now. Shervin? Nope, sorry. No military access for you, bud. Because he's split up, which I think is what he's concerned about here. Although, I don't know. You're not in a war? No, you're not in a war. Ottomans, you're still... oh, you ended The Tunisian War, right. The crusade here is still going on. You're being occupied pretty aggressively, which makes me very happy. I wonder if I can... no, there's no way I can assault any of these. There's just way too many. With the new fort system, assaulting is basically a dead art. It's possible, but eh. Okay, that's done. Can we move? No, literally taking this fort did nothing for us. Okay, and we're getting attrition because there's some extra dudes around here. Okay, that fort is going to do a lot for us. You're going to go there, and I suspect we can go all the way here. Now, that's a little far forward. Maybe I'll go here, because that way we can reinforce a bit easier. Although, you know, we have a decent number of dudes. How come you can't go anywhere? Makes no sense. Whatever. Cavalry cost. 10% discount. Horse population boom. Excellent. Cores. Excellent. And I think we had one more. There we go. Get the last core underway. Although, have we started core in this province? Oh, we have. Good, good, good. Because we couldn't start coring it right away because we didn't actually have the reach. Alright, let's let things move and then see where we're going to go from there. Alright, so you can path around in an awkward way. Yeah, these sieges will just take longer because it's on the coast. The levy, lose loyalty, pay a bunch of money, and my entire country will get 25% less tax for 35 years? Elaborate court life. But we'll get prestige and more advisor choice, more loyalty, no. Don't need such thing. Well, I'll just take the lose 5 loyalty option. I think that's fine. Okay, I don't want to split too thinly. Just going to do that. Alright, now I don't have... I mean, I have these guys, which is kind of a dumb place for them to be, especially with a leader. Tell you what, let me move the leader up forward more. I can reach all the way up here, right? Yeah, I was concerned about overextending, which, as we can see, they definitely have some troops not that far away, although they're currently moving away, which is good. And the rest of my army, that one that's not being attritioned, is there, and there, and there. So yeah, I think everyone, all my troops are here at this front. Good. Always sucks when you find out you've left someone behind. Sometimes I leave them behind for rebel busting, but in this case, that was not the plan. I want to have everyone as far forward as possible. There we go. Split, split, go there, go there, go there, and actually the last 2K can move forward somewhere over here, and you will definitely make a run to this fort. Occupying that. 11% war score so far. We do have the war goal as well. Rebel uprisings might be coming up soon. Persian Herat. Oh, that's all over here, which is okay. Oh, right, we get this option again. Right now, manpower is good, so I'm actually thinking of taking this option here, although noble rebels are a little bit more of a pain in the ass. Happened way over here. Awesome. Tell you what. You... go and be on automatic rebel suppression. It's gonna take a million years to get there. I should just put you in the middle of the country and just do that. Okay, good. You can come down here next. Going in these groups of 2s is slightly safer, because if they do spawn a unit, you're guaranteed to be able to squash them. I mean, usually you will with one anyway, because they're going to spawn with no rebellion, but just in case. So continuing to play relatively safe. Ah! I would be very happy with this attack, because we can reinforce pretty heavily. Alright, because we can go from there. Excellent. Yeah. I'm going to let you lock in there, buddy boy. Yay, cores. There you go, he's locked. Take all these. Go there. Do I want to lift the siege? You know what? Yes, I do. I'm willing to lift the siege. If I leave like one guy behind, I think that'll lock in the progress. I'm not sure. But I do want to crush this very well. What's your military tech? 23, so I think we're on the same level. Indeed. The Ottomans do have pretty good ideas. In fact, they are sort of kind of crushing my face here. They have 15% discipline bonus. That's pretty sizable. And they reinforced. They've literally got their entire army over here. Okie dokie. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to run to the mountains. Some people were already locked in, so that's really unfortunate. Okay, this is also mountains. So we're just going to hang out here for a bit. These are Highlands. We would actually be very happy to fight them if they were attacking us into the Highlands. Slow things down a bit, and then try to regroup my brain. We could go and attack them in the Drylands if they're splitting away. I'm not sure that they are. I think I'm going to take this group and move them into the Highlands over here. We get a defensive bonus. We got a siege bonus as well. I can move these guys over here. So yeah, that'll be the goal here. We're going to be sieging into the Highlands. They can hit us with more total troops though, which would be bad news. Right, you guys are doing that, but we still have our rebel busters that are slowly wandering over there, being attritioned along the way. Can't believe they're just completely ignoring the Austro-Hungarian army over here. And focusing entirely on me and Baluchistan. It's actually very frustrating. Okay, we got our claim on Wuding again. You guys are going to come over here and stand in Mush, which is mountains. So if they want to attack me into the mountains, that's fine. Yeah, the whole stack is moving together. They're actually taking some attrition, considering they have literally no manpower. Oh, and we finished the siege. Now, if they sit there and de-siege that, I'm not going to go and counterattack in the mountains, most likely. But overall, feeling all right. No, I want to get the covered way. I want to get the extra tactics. And you moving back over here. Drylands, we don't really have the numbers at this moment to go and pounce on you when you're there. Because I'm going to want clearly massively overwhelming numbers. We'll be the devout Muslim, that's okay. The Diplo rep will actually help us with the annexation over here. We're still going to take a long time. At this point, I'm mostly just hoping that no one supports their independence again. I'd be very happy if you decide to just sit there and siege that. No, you're going to move out. Where are you? You're going to Raqqa. Yeah, you're leaving. That's what I'd expected. So I'm just going to sit and siege this for now. I don't know. I might be able to bait them into an attack somewhere in these mountains. Tell you what, you stop. Hang out in Van, which is also mountainous. And that is also mountains. Anyway, do that, then come back over here. You still have a leader? Yes, that's going to be okay. But yeah, if they can attack me here or here, I'd be really happy, because we should be able to reinforce and just crush them. I have money. I wonder if I should be supporting rebels in their territory. No real indication. Well, some people already rebelled. Serbian separatists. That would be over here. That's interesting, because it would slow down the conquest in the north. Ethiopian. There we go. Down here. Right, those must be the Elodians, yeah. Let me go ahead and throw as much money into the Ethiopian separatists as possible for now. So we'll take a small victory here. And we still have the ticking war score. right? Because we have the war goal, and they're really not in a position to retake that in any way. In fact, hell, I don't even think they can reach it because of our forts, which is nice to see for a change. These are Highlands, Drylands. It'd be sucking if we got attacked there. I'm going to move to the Highland spot, actually, because they don't have their entire army together. If they decide to attack me in there, I'll get a defensive bonus, and I should be able to hold off long enough to reinforce as well. I'm nowhere near my force limit. Should I just, like, build a bunch more things? I think the answer is yes. Just make sure to overwhelm them at this point. I mean, it's costly. It's, you know, I mean, part of it is because, of course, the espionage stuff I'm doing. But having a large army does get very expensive. So when you get such ridiculously large force limits, you may not always want to sit there. Alright, but at least we can keep our army around as a bit of a foursome. All sitting mostly in defensive territory. Not all of it, because this siege here in Halep is going to be Highlands. So we have to be a little bit cautious about a counterattack there. So one thing I may want to do is, yeah, like split off an extra number of infantry over here just to discourage them from attacking me in that spot. If they want to attack me somewhere where I've only got 18k and we're sitting in the Highlands. Don't attack me here in the Drylands. Hopefully I'll have the ability to spot them and withdraw quickly enough, but I'm not sure about that. He's got a great leader. And actually, we can't reinforce super fast as is. I've just realized. This guy's really a little bit more isolated than I'm comfortable with. On the other hand, the siege is going quickly. I'm just going to go and reinforce him right up front with just a bigger stack. Mostly to discourage an attack in the first place. We're going to suffer more attrition, but I do have lots of manpower, although at this point the reinforcement rate starts to become a little bit more of a variable, which is not normally something you care about, but because we're in enemy territory, we don't reinforce very quickly. I think that's our military tech. Yes, wonderful. Give me those extra tactics. That's going to be huge right here. He was going to attack, and then he changed his mind. That's right! You run away now! Alright, 17%. Now, we did lose some battles, so that's some war score over there, certainly. Still got the ticking war score, although it's not quite as pleasant as it was earlier. I wonder if Baluchistan actually got stack wiped over here. I think they might have been. Oh, I can't move there. But I can move here through an awkward path. Well, let's just go and re-siege this. I might be at a bit of a risk. But it would be nice to get that going. Meanwhile, their enthusiasm, yeah, it's got to be super low. I'll pay rather than lose more prestige to protect the pilgrims. That's fine. Be nice if we had sieged Constantinople. Now, how are you doing with your war? What's your war score against them? Minus 54. So you're going to have to piece out of that relatively soon. Since this is actually not helping me in any way whatsoever, because it's not occupying their forces, I guess that's not a huge deal. And frankly, probably means that I'll be able to run over there and siege Constantinople. I do have to be careful about the Sea of Marmara there, the Straits, because the Ottomans could pin me on this side of the strait really easily, because I don't have any ships over here, of course. And I'm playing paused, so that's not going to advance things too well. So mostly with this is I just want the Ottomans out of my business. Can I escape? No. They're just going to crush me again. I do have the extra, wow. I do have the extra tactics. But I just don't have the leadership. I mean, we could close in faster, but it'll be 100k versus 100k. They've got the discipline bonus. I don't. And I have no train bonus at all. I think I'm better off just, like, letting this siege complete. We're going to consolidate these guys. Then order up another set of troops over here, because at least we can overpower them that way. Alright, just take the attack. Sorry we're not reinforcing you. We're just going to try to run as soon as we can. Yeah. Now, the problem is they're then going to go after the next stack. I was hoping... It's greedy. I'm hoping to finish that siege, but that's not going to be a thing. Okay, I want to make sure these guys move out first before I choose to run. There we go. Yay, cores. Okay. And you're just going to run to there, which is a perfect spot. Now, we're going to hope that we can get these guys. Not that route. No, stop. Do not do that, because you're just going to kill yourself, and I'm going to be really mad. I also don't want you to take that route. I want you to take that route. You can sit in the mountains sieging that. I'm going to feel okay about it. Damn, at some point we're going to have to catch some of their army out. If only they were deciding to fight up here. And maybe they don't have access to the Sea of Marlborough. Maybe it's being, like, withheld. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to let my auto-rebel stack deal with these guys. It's going to be slow, but it'll happen. I'm going to give you a leader, because you don't have one, and that'll be slightly more efficient. Actually, am I setting up 2 leaders? Did I lose one? No, I got 3. Okay. Alright, over here we're going to get attrition like crazy. I'm going to let you reinforce the natural way, because you are in friendly territory over here. I'm just going to split you up so you don't get too much attrition. Because at least it's not desert. It's just dry land, and it is on a coast, so it shouldn't be quite as bad. Alright, so you actually are going to come up over here. You're going to sit adjacent. These are dry lands, no defensive bonus. Well, I guess you can sit yourself in the mountains and help protect. That will be worth something. I'm hoping the Ottomans are going to be going up here and leave me alone for a little while now. We'll see how that goes. More revolts. Actually, let's do this here and that there. Cut down on some of the attrition. Should be a relatively safe position. Baluchistan has decided that they're going to go ahead and suicide themselves somewhere. Why not? They've seen me doing enough. They're like, no, all the cool kids are doing it. I know how this works. Oi. And let's go ahead and build more troops. Okay, then we'll probably have to stop because it's getting to be a bit expensive. We actually may need a second rebel squashing group for a little while here. I think I'm going to do that. I think they're going to wait until reinforcements happen, and then they're going to go and do it. So we'll just have to be a little bit more cautious. Hey, Austria's down here now, too. Woot. All right. Well, now we might start rock and rolling a bit. These are only dry lands. But Van and Mush are mountains. Don't know where the Ottomans are. Oh, they just got defeated over here. Nice. Okay, so that's what I want to see. And again, they have no manpower. They're down to just 80,000 dudes. So that's it. Even fighting me, even though they've been winning those are battles they can't afford to keep winning. You know? Pretty sure there's a phrase for that. Pyrrhic victory, right? Is it Pyrrhic or Pyrrhic? I don't remember. Well, I think at this point we can actually pretty safely move out. No, don't do that. Actually, I'm going to stand here just in case the Baluchistan decide to lift the siege randomly. We want to capture that fort. Bam. Okay, right, we've got those rebels. They're going to be a bit of a problem. Yay, more conversions. Are you moving yet? Yeah, there we go. You're starting to move with your automatic rebel suppression at this point. Please and thank you. I'm going to recapture that. I guess I'll go and sit here, although... No, I'm going to sit back over here. Play it a little bit more safe. And again, sort of being a little crazy YOLO mode right now. Not too badly. Actually, I'm going to detach it. We're going to make that siege take longer, but that's fine. Just going to make sure I have more troops at the actual front. Excellent. So now we should be able to go to ISIL. Which should be safe, because I think their troops ran down here. Lost the Siege of Horde. Automatic rebel suppression. Go, go! What's the next tech? We're going to hold off on that, because likely we will core some stuff. In fact, we're going to get ourselves access to the Black Sea, I'd say. Oh, there's the army. Yeah, let's group up and just get ourselves in a position where we can stop them from stopping me from taking the forts, which I think is the truth right now, because they're running away. They might still have rebels to deal with down there. Yeah. Hey, look at that, the Ethiopian separatists that I was supporting. Awesome. Not that they've spawned, I don't know if I have to support them still. Good. You go and just take that. Just to say, these are all flat, so no defensive bonus for us sitting down there. Can we get that? No, there's no straight. We're occupying the forts over here, so there's not a whole lot for us to do. Well, at this point, I guess I can feel pretty safe standing there. There's no defensive bonus, and we're going to make sure we've got a leader. Just because, yeah, better defense. Oh! We'd be attacking... Oh, into a 5k stack, which is perfectly fine. Okay. It's good, because that's 5k that's not coming back. I mean, unless they have a lot of money for mercs, and I can't imagine that they're rolling in the gold coins right now. I'm going to be pretty satisfied with that. You're slowly making your way down somewhere. Tell you what. Where are these guys going? Bursland. Okay, so you're probably going to do the right thing. And you're going to go de-siege things first. See, that... No. Kill the troops first. Ah, shit! See, that's what happens when I'm paying attention to idiot troops that are on stupid autopilot in dumb directions. The whole thing... Like, the automated rebel suppression is a terrible mechanic that's got to be fixed. It's such a useless button. This is entirely the right situation where you would want it to work, because you've got such a damn huge country. And it's pretty unhelpful. In fact, it's just continuously costing us because they're not actually de-sieging things well enough. So we're going to lose some more battles here because I was distracted. There's no reason I should have lost any of this. Well, if they decide they want to just de-siege that, that's not the end of the world. So get a little closer in the mountains here. And tell you what, you wait there as well. Yay! Alright, turn on the suppression again. And I have some more dudes over here. Alright, you guys get over there. Actually, go ahead and do a consolidate now. And now. Royal marriage ended. Won a siege. %. Didn't tick last time? Come on. The game just trolling me at this point. And of course, they get huge siege bonuses. Huge progress. Alright. They're probably going to succeed in de-sieging that. We're going to be attacking them in the Highlands, which isn't the greatest. We'll make it work. Yes, Smallwood, I'd love to royal marry you. Oh, they didn't get the siege tick. Awesome. You finish your move there, that's fine. And we'll engage them before the next tick goes. With definitely superior numbers. They will have a +1. This was going to cross the river? Oh, wait, hold on. Where don't we have a river crossing from Mars? Literally from every single direction, so no matter what, we can get -2. Is that what you're telling me? From Halep. No, from Halep there's a river crossing. Okay, well, I don't want to deal with -2. Well, we are going to go with double the forces, but they're just better. Alright, let's take the extra attrition. We'll lose the siege, but then we'll go in with even more forces. 115k versus 50k. I'm not convinced that we're going to win that one, actually. We do have a lot of cannons, which is nice. 322, which is about as good as we're going to get. We can finish humanist ideas, actually. I would like to do that very much. Make future ideas cheaper. I hadn't realized we hadn't done that yet. Boom. Do that. Nobility is disloyal. So you're hurting my stuff. I can lose 5 prestige to give them 10 loyalty and influence. Alright, let's do it. So we get our manpower recovery a little bit better. Now, lost the siege. So we could have tried pouncing on them over here. Might have been better. Watch us lose this. It's entirely possible. Even though we have better than 2 to 1, there's just massive numbers against us over here. Alright. Get that back. You are sieging this? Yeah, I think you are sieging this, so... split the siege in half, and... actually, I'm not sure where else we'd go. I guess we're just gonna... nope. Hang out near Sam. Because we're gonna siege San. Alright, we are basically there. We've got good war score against the Ottomans. Not huge war score, but okay. No, we're gonna save the power right now, so that we can negotiate peace. And we don't have a lot of admin, but that's okay, because we're going to use... most of our war score is going to go towards humiliate and money. The whole point was just to try to keep them out of Baluchistan's politics. At least the rebellions are finally being cleaned up. With 2 more forts in our control. One of the big questions will be when they lose this, because they're going to shrink, effectively. They're going to shrink in size. And therefore, we'll get a bigger percentage war score against them. Actually, I can take the tech hit for now. That's fine. I know it always sounds bad, but it's actually fine right here. Finish the siege of Maris. So there's no more forts up there. I don't know, just move down in this direction. We'll just grab a tiny bit more token territory here and there. They're not forts, so they're not particularly valuable, but it's not terrible. Man, how much... whoa! There's a loan. How much war score is Austria and Hungary going for? My god. %. Rabah, okay. Let's do that. Can I not get anything on the coast? Right, we don't know what their siege progress is here. Okay, we'll run... oh, there it is. Much more sensible route. Okay, one more siege here. So what will probably have to happen when the Austrians and Hungarians peace out, we'll probably have to run up there and grab Constantinople. I mean, and any other forts that might be there, assuming we can get across the strait, which may not be possible. In any case, our war score percentage should still jump up, though, because their war enthusiasm is still going to be non-existent, and they are going to have less territory overall. And we'll probably be able to besiege this, for example, which we had lost. So I could have handled that war a lot better, but I expected the start to be easier. You're going to go back there. Tell you what, why don't you go there, which is nice and coastal. And there's Big No Guy. It's desert, desert. Looking for a nice coastal spot that's not going to kill my people too much. Like, the coast is better because it's lower attrition percentage, but desert is still desert. What are you? steps. Okay, there. It's nice and central. We're going to put you there and go and put you on automatic rebel suppression. Okay, that went. So we can move to the mountain fort. And you guys can move to this farmland fort. Should be okay. What are the Ottomans packing these days? They're down below 50k. They're still death machines, mind you. We're still going to want to engage them with at least 2-to-1 troops. But we have turned it pretty well. All right, well, we're going to put a cut in here. When we come back, we are going to continue our fight against the Ottomans. And the longer we stay in the war, actually, the more progress we can make towards annexation. So hopefully that'll work out. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching, folks. Bye-bye.